Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of CAT Prep series by Admission Committee of I am Bodh Gaya. My name is Arish Trika and today we have Amush Pathan with us who scored an impressive 99.3 percentile in CAT. First of all, congratulations to him on achieving such a remarkable score.
Thank you for having me.
So could you please give us a brief introduction about yourself? Like how did you prepare and what is your academic and professional background?
So my name is Amush Raza Pathan. I'm from Ahmedabad. I did my graduation in mechatronics engineering. I have 21 months of professional experience. My 10th, 12th in graduation scores are 82%, 68 and 71%. And for CAT, I prepared predominantly using marks.
So Amush, what was your preparation strategy? Like did you follow any specific timetable or routine?
No, I didn't follow a specific timetable because I found that it doesn't work for me. However, I used to target 30 quant questions per day, one in a DA set, 1 hour of reading on Guardian and Neon, and at least 1 hour sleep.
What approach did you use for your mock tests? Like when your mock scores fluctuated, how did you handle that?
So my focus on marks was to maximize my score, and for that I used to focus on not messing up any easy or not really difficult questions. For VAC, I used to attempt the 4 answers in under the first 30 minutes and then moving on to the VA questions. For the LRDI sets, I used to spend the first 3 to 4 minutes preparing a priority order, the order in which I was going to attempt the questions, the sets, and if I felt myself stuck after the first 10 minutes, I would move on to the next one. And I didn't have to worry because I already have the order ready. For quants, I used to attempt in 3 rounds. In the first round of questions, I would attempt only those questions which I felt I could solve easily in under 1 minute without having to think too much about it, and mark the questions which I felt I could solve in under 2 minutes. Then in the second round, I would only attempt the questions which I had marked, and in the third round, I would then attempt the questions because I had extra time. I would then attempt the questions which I felt that I can solve if I give more than 2 statements to it. And fluctuation in marks scores is quite normal. For me, I used to, whenever my marks score fluctuated, I double down on the analysis to figure out why that happened.
In your opinion, how important is the analysis of mocks? Like what strategy did you follow to analyze your mocks?
In my opinion, a well-analyzed mock is better than 5 unanalyzed mocks. And my analysis of mocks was my strategy for analysis was very simple. I used to divide it into basically 3 parts. The first was the question selection. So during my analysis, I used to focus on whether or not I have eliminated the questions. So in my analysis, I used to focus on figuring out 3 questions from each section which I should not have touched because that would have saved me a lot of time for the easy ones. The secondly was the learning. So in my analysis, I used to look for learning gaps. In that, there were few questions always that after looking at the question, you don't have any idea how to approach it. So that is a learning gap, and then I used to approach those concepts separately using sectional tests. And finally, in the analysis, I used to focus on the overall planning. So was my planning for the mock attempt good, or could I have made some changes? And then I used to tweak my overall planning for CAT. So based on that.
So Amash, as we wrap up, what's one piece of advice that you would like to give to upcoming CAT aspirants?
Be consistent in your preparations. Show up daily for at least 2 hours. Put in the work. And I would also advise you to write at least one other exam other than CAT to give yourself a safety net. And lastly, ensure that the joy of learning doesn't die, because CAT comes up with some truly beautiful questions which will put a smile on your face while solving this. So try to ensure that the joy of learning doesn't die.
Thank you, Amash. It was great talking to you.